Amid the ongoing tensions in West Asia, Israel is expanding its presence in Syria. The Israeli army says its hostile actions are aimed at stopping Syrian forces from gathering within 65 kilometers of the border. The IDF is also building more outposts for what it calls countering the new regime from deploying long-range weapons south of Damascus. Report states that the IDF's efforts indicate that it is preparing for a prolonged stay in the Syrian territory, for which it is creating new security zones. The Israeli army controls the entire buffer zone from the border fence up to 5 kilometers into Syria. Currently, the IDF has stationed 3 brigades and is planning to build additional outposts. Israeli troops are tasked with preventing infiltrations into Israel and safeguarding its security interests. In addition, the Israeli army has defined the area less than 15 kilometers from the border as a security zone where Syrian military personnel are barred from entering. Israel is also preventing Syrian troops from deploying long-range weapons, including launchers and missiles, up to 65 kilometers from the border, all the way up to the Damascus-Suwaida road. Now, since the regime change in Syria, the Israeli Defense Forces have significantly escalated their military operations in that region. Dozens of raids have been conducted on military sites belonging to both the former Assad regime and the current administration led by Ahmed al-Sharaa. The Israeli Air Force has carried out daily strikes targeting Syrian posts, aiming to disrupt the new administration's military capabilities. Israel says its primary goal is to prevent the spread of advanced weapons, particularly those left behind by the Assad regime, from reaching the new administration. The IDF also decided to establish a coordination unit run by Kogat, which is in charge of government activities in the Syrian territories. The unit will focus on fostering connections to the Druze population in Syrian villages near the border. Starting next Sunday, Israel will allow the Syrian Druze population in that area, controlled by the IDF, to enter and work in Israel, primarily in construction and agriculture. The Israeli army is working to improve the infrastructure of Druze villages, including water lines and access to medical services. According to reports, it later plans to allow the reuniting of families who were kept apart under Assad's rule. Currently, there are about 40,000 Syrian citizens, mostly Druze, who live in the area under the IDF's control, while 25,000 of them in the Golan area and 15,000 of them at the foothills of Mount Hermon. Israel has committed to defending the Druze community in event of an attack. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.